Bama-Q is back on the road with a new flaming hot show, The Stakeout. We're stoking the fire and raising the stakes as the country's top grill masters go for broke. Watch dreams come true while others go up in smoke as the teams chase points, bragging rights, and trophies. So gather around the pit, it's Bama-Q time.
This is Bama-Q. I'm Lisa Blackwell. We're here at Rickwood Caverns State Park in Warrior, Alabama for the Bama-Q SCA Steak in the Caverns Cook-Off. We got about 40 cooks who've really got their work cut out for them today. We've got a double steak competition and a double ancillary with shrimp and grilled cheese. Total overall prize package is around $6,000. Let's see who can grill their way to the most points and go home a winner. Oh, and we also have a special guest joining us today. Steak lover and country music artist Colt Ford will be hanging out with the cooks and spicing things up. The teams are going to be picking their steaks here pretty soon. In the meeting, they each get a chip, and it's 1 through 40 or however many teams are here.
Right.
So the person with number 1, they get to pick the steak first. They get to look at all the steaks first. Once they get all the way through the line, they go back through starting with the last person, and they get to go through first.
That's interesting. I didn't have any. I just thought you brought your own stuff. So now it's more kind of like an even playing field.
Now this lady did really well at the
Well,
last
you can tell.
contest.
You can tell she knows what she's doing.
Look
He
at
had
her.
a bag. She's got her Tupperware dish to hold it in. There you go. Women are smarter than us, no question.
Now here's
Boy,
Mr. Hottie Toddy.
Toddy, he done had his eye on that one from back there.
Yeah. He knows what he's looking for.
He knew it. He
right,
done
yep.
eyeballed it.
They're good looking steaks. Definitely that Hassel cattle.
Make coffee.
Now, what do you got the Jiffy Pop for?
For after we win. I mean, after Russ wins, or Rusty wins, somebody's gonna win. So we celebrate with Jiffy Pop.
Sometimes we get to go to some really cool places, and this event is right by the caves. Let's go take a look.
Right on.
Oh wow, look at this. It's cool. These caverns are absolutely amazing. This is beautiful. We're here with Bridget, the park manager. How long ago did these form?
So this cave is actually a mile long, and it's formed in Bangor limestone millions and millions of years ago. And all these formations you see have been formed by water and calcite.
Wow.
That's crazy. You told me you built this last week.
I did. We had to have some attraction to show you off.
It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable.
Well, I notice in here that we've got quite a reverb going on. You think this would be a good place for a jam session?
It might be. It'd be pretty cool.
And you've been working on some new music, right?
I have, yeah. It's been, I put my We the People record out in 2019 and started touring with that, and then all of a sudden the world turned upside down. And our business was really hurt bad because we couldn't play, and we're still trying to get back to playing full time, but I keep trying to expand what I do and different ways to do it. And this new record is I think the best mix of everything that I do. So I'm ready to get back to it. And I think I got some music that's going to move the needle a little bit and have fun with people. I'm John Lindsey from Jonesboro, Arkansas. My team is All Queued Up Competition Steak Team, and I'm with Team Arcasipi. We've got about 30 members across the United States that cooks on our Team Arcasipi team. Represents the All Queued Up and Hottie Toddy line of seasonings and rubs, and they're just doing great this year. We're so proud of the team, and I'm glad to be here at this Bama-Q event. Got a great event today, and one of the things that kind of brought me in are these great trophies that they have here today. I'm excited. Actually, it brought me out of ancillary retirement. I quit doing ancillaries a few years back, had some success at it, but today I'm cooking 2 grilled cheese sandwiches because the trophies look awesome. So my goal today, come away with at least 1 steak trophy, top 3, and 1 of those ancillary trophies. Don't know if I can do it or not, but I'm gonna give it the best shot I got.
We need to act like we're talking. Or do you want me to like sign language or something? Today we are cooking steak. SCA event, I'm cooking on a Hasty Bake Ranger today. Brent, what are you cooking on today?
Cooking on a smaller version of what you have. They're all stainless steel. It's a Hasty Bake 250, and I love it. It's a little camp style grill. If you're a hunter or whatever, it's perfect.
For something like that.
Perfect.
We've selected our steaks for today. I've actually got mine. I think Brent's is in the refrigerator as well. Easier to trim when they're cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to get them all trimmed, get them tied up and pinned, probably get them off in some marinade, and then we'll season them up, cook them on these really cool Hasty Bake grills, and then we'll turn them in. I think steak A turn in is 2 to 2:30. Steak B is what?
3:30, I think. I don't know. I haven't picked my steak yet.
He's going to be late.
Yeah, I'm going to be late.
It's from 4 to 4:30 today for turn in. So
at least I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure you get your steak turned in. Brent was good enough to actually invite me to cook with him and be under his canopy with his trailer today.
Cooking in the beehive.
Cooking in the beehive today, a little bit different from what I normally do with Laddie, but still going to have a great time here today.
I'm better looking than Laddie though.
Well, you better talk to Laddie about that.
Hey, if you enjoy grilling or smoking, check out the new Bama-Q website. Check out the full episodes along with cooking tips and recipes from a host of different championship pitmasters. Check out the store for a wide variety of Bama-Q branded merchandise. It's the one site for all your cooking needs, bama-q.tv.
Colt Ford, how you doing, pal? Good to see you, buddy.
How's everything for you today?
It's wonderful.
With these trophies on the line, man, I couldn't resist. I had to come out of retirement. I'm going to cook 2 grilled cheese ancillaries. The thing about today is we got a double steak competition and then 2 ancillaries. So we're trying to do this grilled cheese. These trophies down here are awesome, and I want to get one of them. So we'll see how it turns out. But it puts you in a bind, is what it does. We're in the middle of toasting our bread. This is going to be a baked apple brie. So we're going to have like baked apples, raisins, that kind of thing with brie cheese, and then this artisan bread. We're going to have to turn in 1 whole sandwich. It'll be in the middle. We'll cut the others in quarters, and they'll be here in these little trays. Here, get a raisin sauce on top of it, and everything's going to be good. I don't know if it's a winning ancillary. I know it's a good one. We'll see. It's going to be unique.
Going all right?
Well, we're just running a little behind.
Oh, that's perfect, man.
I'm do good to get here and make my turn-ins. I have to worry about that elevation and viewpoints and all that good stuff down the road sometime. Probably why I ain't getting good scores, but we'll see. We're down in a holler down here. I ain't got no cell service, which is a good thing, as long as I got my clock. Well, this is considered a double, so normally you go, you pay your entry fee, you cook a practice steak, and then you'll cook your turn-in steak, turn in, and you load up and get ready for rewards. But we're doing that twice today. When you have a double comp like this, you'll do your steak A, and they'll have the awards for it. And you don't have to enter both of them. You can enter just steak A. So the ones that entered steak A and steak B, it'll be a whole separate awards for steak B. So you could stand a chance of winning both steak A and steak B. So they're not averaged together or anything. A's a competition by itself, and B's a competition by itself.
How you doing? Hey, brother. Colt Ford. How you doing?
Cooley. Nice to meet you,
sir.
Hey there, how you doing today?
Doing good, Lisa. How are you?
He's our seasoned pro. Been doing this a long time.
I got a few steaks there I've been trimming on. If you want to come look at them?
Yeah, let's go look at them.
Huh?
Come on in. Okay.
This will be my practice steak.
Okay.
Just because of the stringiness in it. Like when you bite a steak and you get that dental floss in your mouth, that's that. One like this one that has a higher fat content, and this third muscle is known as a trihard. See, there's a muscle here, spinalis major and spinalis minor. That comes from the chuck end. They will cut it in half, how we played it in the box. They will cut it in half. They'll judge the top half for appearance, and they'll eat off the bottom half.
Are you ready to have Colt maybe help
Yeah,
you
y'all
out
season
with
one? Let's do it.
Here? Okay.
Well, I had eye surgery, so I can't see very good right now.
I'm gonna set it up for you. All
right.
you gotta do, take your knife and follow that around between the meat and the fat.
Get these on around here.
Are you sure you hadn't done this before?
I swear I ain't. It's awesome, man. Thanks for looking.
Colt, let's go see if you can help somebody else with their steak.
We got it.
going for perfect medium, which is right here in the middle of the card. Not easy to do, they say. Sometimes you can be under or you can be over. That's what the judges are looking for. And they each have a card right there by their judging place where they're looking at it to compare the steak to it. All right, let's go see how Lex and Robert with Smoke Me Silly are doing. Hey, you guys.
Hey,
how's
Lisa.
it going? So you got your steak all ready to go here?
We did. We trimmed it down a lot from what it was earlier. We tied it. What we like to do is put the knots up at the top.
Okay.
So we know when we place it in the box, those knots need to be going
A certain
straight away from us. Because we're going to have the spinalis down on the end that we want the judges to eat. So that's how we tie it. That's how we know, because after we cook it, sometimes you can't tell where the spinalis is. So
Very good point.
Yeah.
So when we first started, we didn't do practice steaks. We just stuck both steaks on and picked the best one we thought was the better one. But then we realized
That was the wrong
everybody
way to
else
go.
was doing a practice steak earlier, and we were like, well, that sort of makes sense because you can figure out what temp you need to take it to and how much carryover you have and all that
Well,
technical things.
you're not the only ones who do that. I've talked to some others who
Yeah.
are like, you know what, I'm going to cook them both, and whichever one looks better to me is the
Yes.
one I'm turning in.
Yeah.
When I've cooked steak before, I'll take it to a certain temperature, and I think, oh, it's going to be fine, but it keeps cooking.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
it
sometimes
does.
it ends up a little more done than what you thought it was going to be. So,
Yep.
This is different too because it's the hassle of the Wagyu, so
yes,
it's
that
definitely
does
going
look
to
different.
probably cook different.
Did you watch the Wagyu video?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, these guys did a Wagyu, how to cook a Hassel cattle
See?
Wagyu video
I missed it.
in the state competition, and it's the Arcasippi guys,
Yeah.
and I think it can be really helpful for people to just have
Oh,
an
absolutely.
idea of the difference between one kind of steak and that kind of steak.
That's going to have to be next one because there's no phone reception here, so I can't go watch
I
it
know.
in between steak turn-ins.
Oh, I can tell you, over by where Mike is parked, you can get a good signal there.
Oh,
okay,
really?
That's why I
okay.
keep walking over to look up
That is
something.
too funny.
Every grill master knows the best barbecue starts with the best charcoal. Cowboy Charcoal is 100% all natural hardwood. Our briquettes, lump charcoal, and new charcoal barbecue pellets are ready to be fired up to infuse your outdoor feast with that rich, smoky, mouth-watering flavor. Fuel your fire and fuel your appetite with the charcoal that brings the flavor of the ranch home to you. Now you're cooking with Cowboy.
I'm like a groupie. I just follow them around, trying all the different foods. It's not a bad job.
All right. How do you like the steak cook-off versus barbecue? What are the differences? What's the pluses and the minuses?
I don't know if there's actually pluses or minuses. I like both of them equally. I mean, getting out here to hang out with everybody and just get together and be outside and burn some meat and hope to maybe get a little small check and a cool trophy. I mean, but not often do you get a Wagyu Hassel Cattle Company steak to eat, right?
Hey, Brent.
Hey, Lisa.
How's it going?
I'm doing good.
Where are you right now? What are you working on?
So this is steak B of this contest. It's got like 1 degree to go, and I'm gonna pull it off.
So you're going to pull it off at like 142?
142. See, there it goes.
There we go, right on cue. That was perfect.
You did great.
We couldn't have done time that better.
It's almost
could
like
we?
this for TV.
They really.
So, anyways, it's starting to sweat a little bit. this
Okay.
one is. So I'm gonna pour off some of this,
All right.
just to be able to reveal the grill marks.
Yeah.
You know. And I'm gonna pull it off, and I like to rest mine for about 7 minutes before I cut it.
Now, you brought Ron with you, right?
Right.
Is Ron your lucky charm?
He is. Ron and I do pretty much everything together. So he had to come, and really what I brought him for, he didn't know this, is he's got to clean up everything when we're done. So that's the only reason why I brought him. This is the center line, and I want to try to set it because they're going to cut it straight across and let Ron do it. And then he'll take it and he'll slide it.
What do you think?
I think it looks really good.
Yeah, you think that's perfect medium? Well, it's going to get a little more red, right?
It will.
Okay.
Ron has liked to use the word oxidized today. That's like Ron's $10 word of the day today. You know, it makes you feel smart.
Okay, I'll take a little piece. Here we go.
I just moved over here because I'm working on my other thing. I know we're in the middle of doing something important, and I just walked away. That was my ADD kicking in real heavy. I'm so sorry. Belinda, forgive me.
I didn't do that right. Want me to do it again? You go, so good.
I like when you do that, when you go,
I know.
Damn.
That is so good.
I hope the judges like it.
I hope so too. That's really, really good.
Well, good. I'm glad you liked it. So we'll see. Turn it in. So I've added something to my trailer that you need to see.
Oh.
So come here.
Okay.
I got to show
All
you
right,
this. I
let's
got to
see.
show you this. So my cookmate Jeff, he passed away,
Yeah.
and that was his favorite emoji.
Yeah.
And so I got these eggplant stickers, and I've given them some other teams, some Bama-Q teams. So whenever you guys see this, it's in memory of Jeff.
Yes. Yeah,
so
definitely.
anyways.
We think of Jeff.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
Anyway, yeah,
Might
it's been
bring
really
you
good.
some luck too. You never know, right?
I hope.
Yeah, I hope so. Right.
Really loved eggplant.
Yes, I mean, if there's, he really loved eggplant.
Eggplant parmesan. He loves
Yeah.
it. He loves eggplant parmesan.
Really?
No.
No. Okay.
We're fixing to put the competition steak on. Now we just time it. I do mine at 1:40, and then we're gonna turn it. Trying to get good, clear grill marks on there. So you want to be black, but not charred, and it's always a guessing game with me. I'm still learning and trying to get up there in the steak. Some of these guys are just like, it's second nature. With me, I learn every time. I learn something new, so. This is, I've learned, is one of the most important things, to keep that grate clean, keep the all that burnt rub and stuff. You don't want that affecting your flavor. I'm hoping that they've tasted some steaks that they're going, man, I wish I had something better. And then mine comes along and they taste it and they go, that's what I'm looking for. But now if you just screw a steak up, that's on you. I mean, what are you gonna do? The way they judge it, they judge the top half of it. So really, if the bottom half, like fat, is bubbling, or it maybe doesn't look as good, really it's just the top half of the steak that they're judging. I used to sweat that, thinking that the steak wasn't perfect, and it really doesn't matter. I've seen some steaks that look like they dropped it in the parking lot on the way to turn in, they get a perfect score. The cut I had here and what we worked with, I mean, I think we did a fine job. Stanley's coming. All right, let's go. All right, let's go turn in some steak.
All right, so Ron, how's it going over here?
Well, we're doing pretty good. We're on our real steak, our turn-in steak right now. We're getting ready to go ahead and make our flip.
Okay. How hard is it to get it to perfect medium?
Well, I mean, I think a lot of that, I think you try to cook it to that temp, and then you just kind of hope what they're judging in the tent,
Yes.
based on the lighting that they have, that they see it the way that you see it out here cooking. That's what I'm hoping for.
I mean, today's been a beautiful day. The sun's been shining. It's great weather, so the steaks are rising a little bit faster than what we're normally used to when colder weather. So, I mean, it's a beautiful day to cook a steak. So I've grill marked the steak. I've got my grill marks on both sides, but the steak's not at the desired temperature that the judges want it at yet. They're wanting it to be a medium doneness, and it's not there yet. The steak internal temperature is only probably, I'm fixing to check it right now and I'll know. Should be around 112, 114. And all I'm gonna do is go from here and bring it to its finishing temp.
Final steak for the day, Ron. How's it going?
Final one. Oh, it's going good.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got a good looking steak. Mine and Clint's first pick, actually our practice steak, we ate every bite.
Oh, wow. Talk to me about what rubs you're using for your steak
Well,
today.
obviously I used the all-secret combo. All queued up, hotty-toddy seasonings in a combo. It's almost like John and I were sitting in a room together when we developed these rubs. They work so good together.
It's interesting how you can layer different rubs and just get a wonderful flavor.
Yeah.
And it's almost kind of, you have to try,
Yeah.
right? Trial and error.
We call it
a little bit.
Layerology 101. I'm gonna
Okay.
take that off just a second and give it a quick spray. Man, I'll tell you what, I don't know where this steak's gonna score, but it's a beautiful steak.
Well, good luck.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You bet.
Thank you.
All right, keep that. Take a picture of it just in case. Hey, Horse, what's up, bud?
Practice day went pretty well, so hopefully this is a good one. We haven't won one of these yet, so you never know.
Yeah.
On your shoulder for that.
they give us a ticket, and then they'll call the number out of the awards, and if we're lucky enough, our number will be called last.
At Western Premium Barbecue, we're proud to supply the best ingredients to our pitmasters for their championship barbecue. Now you can bring that same award-winning flavor to your home grill. Impress your family and friends with championship quality barbecue in your backyard, grilled the Western way with our wood chips, wood chunks, and more. Western Premium Barbecue products. Real wood, real smoke, real flavor.
Let's get this party started.
Okay.
We'll have a good time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, oh my God. Oh, I seared it too. Thank you to Mr. Whale for his help.
Mr. Fleming here, he's one of very few that's won a double in the same day.
Okay, first place, $1,000. Ticket number 2014.
Thank you again for supporting our event. Thank you, everybody.
Well, I'm here with Riley Wright, and Riley, you just cleaned up at this event. I mean, you got all kinds of awards here. You got first in shrimp.
Yes, ma'am.
You got first in grilled cheese, third and fourth in steak,
yes,
and a golden ticket. Wow. Talk to us about how you did this. You've been very successful lately.
I mean, I had a lot of help from my parents this weekend because it was just me cooking. So I had a lot of help from them to be able to get it through and get everything turned in on time. And then just some of my new rubs, they've really stepped up my game recently.
How thrilling is this?
It's so exciting. It's like the best feeling ever. Like, you just cannot feel better.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We had an amazing showing today by our younger cooks. They are the future of this sport. We also had 4 Bama-Q pros that scored in the top 10. Congratulations to everyone. And we'll see you next time when the Bama-Q pros are slinging sauce, talking trash, and battling it out for the top awards.
It out.